We live in a time where you can fill your car's tires with a device slightly larger than a soda can that weighs less than 3 pounds. Fantic has been my favorite tire inflator brand, and I purchased the X8 Apex with my own money even before we partnered with them on our channel. Fantic has an impressive lineup of as many as 10 vehicle tire inflators and several more inflators dedicated to bicycles and sports balls. With that many inflators to choose from, which one should you buy? Fantic sent us 4 of their top selling inflators to see if we can figure out which one is the best inflator. In case you're short on time, I'll tell you that my personal choice out of this group is the X10 Cross because it has the most functionality of the bunch. But the best inflator is really the one that is more aligned with your lifestyle, and we'll get to the specifics in this video. Before we look at each individually, all 4 of these inflators include the one feature that makes using the Fantic inflators so easy, which is the one-touch preset where you just set the PSI, start the inflator, and it shuts off once the desired PSI is reached. On top of that, all 4 inflators can be used as a power bank to power other devices, and all 4 include safety lights, so these are much more than just tire inflators. They sent us 2 inflators that we've already featured in dedicated videos on our channel, including the X8 Apex and the X9 Apex. In addition, they sent us 2 of their newer offerings in the X10 Cross, which can not only inflate car tires, but can inflate and deflate air mattresses and pool toys, and the X10 Apex, which has a larger battery and a brighter light function than the other 3 in this review. Now getting to the specifics. The inflators range in weight from the X8 at just over 1.7 pounds to the X10 Apex at almost 2.8 pounds, which means they're all lightweight. In addition, 3 of the inflators, the X8 Apex, the X9 Apex, and the X10 Cross, all have the same battery size at 28.86 watt hours, with the X10 Apex equipped with a 43.2 watt hour battery. Fantic says that the X8 Apex, the X9 Apex, and the X10 Cross can each inflate a car tire from 0 to 35 psi 4 times on a full charge, while the X10 Apex can do it 6 times. All 4 inflators have a max inflation pressure of 150 psi and have a 1-year warranty. As I said, my personal favorite is the X10 Cross, which not only inflates car tires, but is the only one in the group that can also inflate and deflate air mattresses, pool toys, and similar inflatables. And Fantic even includes necessary attachments in the package. It's like having a Swiss Army knife that can do multiple things in one tool. Inflate a car or bicycle tire, inflate a mattress, inflate a ball, provide a flashlight or strobe, and even serve as a power bank. But honestly, any inflator you choose in this group will be a solid choice. If you don't care about the non-tire inflation capability and value having a power bank ready to go wherever you are, the X9 Apex is a solid choice with the included USB-C cord. If you're an overlander or someone who's on the road a lot, the X10 Apex's larger battery might give you peace of mind. And the X8 Apex is still a solid value that I still have in one of my own cars and use on a weekly basis. If you're interested in purchasing a Fantic inflator, either for yourself or as a gift, there are links in the video, as well as links in the description below. If you use our links, you'll help support our channel and my family. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. If you're interested in finding out more about what each inflator comes with out of the box, stay tuned. Okay, so here are the 4 tire inflators that Fantic sent to me to take a look at. We're going to unbox each of them and look at the different accessories and how the control menus differ from each other. So we're going to start off with the X8 Apex. This is the first one that I've ever received. I actually bought one of these with my own money before working with Fantic. We've also done an unboxing video of this in the past. So when you first get it out of the box, this is a familiar Fantic shape. Turn it on, and you have a few different menu options here. It goes from EV mode, regular vehicle mode, bicycle mode, and inflatable ball mode, but really you can just keep it in custom mode and you can just set the PSI as necessary. It also comes with a carrying bag, needle valve connector, USB charging cable, and a press the valve connector. And in terms of other functions, this also has an LED light at the top. You tap it once, you tap it a second time, and it turns into a strobe. You tap it again, it turns off. And you can charge this using USB-C at the bottom, and it can also output as a power bank using USB-A. And you attach the air hose to the top using it's a screw-in type hose. So once it's screwed in, you've got the inflator and it's ready to go. Very compact. It's a little bit bigger than a soda can. Yeah, let's go take a look at the other ones. All right, next up is another one that we've featured on the channel before, which is the X10 Apex. Up to this point, this has been my favorite one because it is a lot more compact in terms of how things are stored. For instance, you can store the two valve connectors here. This is the needle nose valve, or the needle valve and the pressure valve in the bottom of the container, so it's not loose. It's already integrated into the unit, and you can also use the attached lanyard cable to charge your device using USB-C. When you turn it on, it has a familiar menu as the other Fantic products. You've got the auto mode, motorcycle mode, bicycle mode, recreational ball mode, and then where I typically keep it is the custom mode. And in terms of the light function, the light on this one is on the back side. So you tap it once, you get a pretty bright LED. Tap it a second time, it turns into a strobe. And the third one is actually a red strobe. So that's a nice one. You can also carry it using this lanyard because it's permanently attached to the unit. And to charge it, you use the USB-C port at the top. This comes also with a USB charging cable. Carrying bag. Air hose. And that's the X10 Apex out of the box. All right, next up is the X10 Cross. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. This is a new one in that it's not just an inflator, but it also has a deflation function. Not a deflation function for car tires, but you can deflate things like air mattresses. All right, so when you first turn on this unit, also has a similar menu to the other two. So you have 5 modes on this one. This is the auto inflation mode, bicycle mode, recreational ball mode. Then you have this pressured mode, which I believe is the deflation function. And then you have the blower mode, which allows you to inflate things like air mattresses and pool toys. In terms of the light function, you've got a LED at the top. You tap it again, and it turns into a strobe light. One thing to note is this is the conventional port for the air hose. Then you also have the deflation port here, and then the lower pressure inflation mode here. So there's obviously a lot more functionality on this unit than the X8 and the X9. Let's see what else comes in this kit. Has a storage bag, just like the other two. There's quite a few attachments here. Let's get them all out. So you've got the air hose, you've got the needle valve connector, you've got the pressure valve, just like the other two. But now you have some specialized one. This is apparently an air mattress adapter. You have, this is an air pillow adapter, an air mattress adapter. Then you have a vacuum storage bag adapter, I believe. This one connects to it to connect to the unit. And let's just see how that works. I think you just pop it on here, and then you can inflate. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's one more connector in here that didn't come out. Yeah. So this is another. This is the vacuum storage bag adapter, and this is the air sleeping pad adapter. So quite a few more adapters for the X10 Cross, considering it has a lot more functionality with the deflation function and the lower pressure inflation. So definitely a really versatile unit, probably the most versatile in this whole lineup. Oh, it also comes with a swimming ring adapter. And finally, we have the X10 Apex. This one has a different form factor than the other three. It's a little bit larger. It's got the storage bag, just like the other three. Before I even take out the unit, the air hose is pretty robust. You can see that it's like a nylon-lined line compared to the other three, which only had a rubber hose. And it's got like a reinforced base here that screws into the unit. Once you take out the unit, it also comes with USB charging cable, needle valve connector, Presto valve, and the unit itself, different form factor. So it's larger. The menu here is at the top. You turn it on, and it has auto mode, motorcycle mode, bicycle mode, recreational ball mode, and then the custom mode that I would typically use. The difference is the air hose goes on the side here. Let's just screw that in now. All right, so now that the air hose is screwed in, it screws in on the side here. Also, there's a light. There's a light mode here. So tap it once, it's the brightest LED, and then progressively it's less intense as you tap it. And the final mode is a strobe feature. The bottom has a rubberized set of pads so that when you set it on the ground, it doesn't get scratched up, especially when you're charging a car tire. To recharge this, it's USB-C, just like the other units. And this one is nice. If you're using this as a power bank, it's got a retractable cable here, so you can charge your devices. Definitely the most robust unit out of all of them. And I think if you kind of need the larger power bank, you need to last like over a weekend camping or something, this might be the unit for you. It seems to be the most versatile.